we're back at the best place in the house, which is the build show floor. Hello. All right, who knows what NGINX is? Oh, all of you? Okay, good. We got a whole posse nerd. I like you. Good. I like this. This is good. We got some more people. Very good.
Yeah.
Rather than me explaining to you, I have brought my very good friend Brian, collared him over there at the NGINX area, to come and explain how this benefits developers, because it's a fascinating product.
So NGINX is really interesting. So a lot of people know NGINX from our Community Edition product, our free product.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So a lot of people think web server, and they're like, oh, NGINX is a web server. And it's actually a lot more than that. I mean, NGINX, we run it as a reverse proxy. We run it as a load balancer. It can be a cache server. It can be a streaming server. We have a commercial version of our product as well. So yes, there's extra features in the commercial version. So a lot of people don't know that we have a commercial version. So one of the big features that we get into when we get in there is clustering and what we call state sharing. So that means that without, say, requiring an extra back end of like a database server or something like that, we're actually sharing the state of all your client connections that are coming in on the front hand side. So say like rate limiting. So if you want to protect your API with rate limiting, we'll globally share that across a scaled out deployment of NGINX out front. And that's something that Plus, our Plus product can do for you. So
I did not know that. I didn't know about your commercial offering. So what are some scenarios that you think are particularly interesting that you all do very well?
Particularly interesting that we do very well. So this gets interesting. So when we start to talk about NGINX and when we start to talk, well, one thing I'll mention. So on Azure, we have NGINX as a service.
I like that.
So
I like NGINX as a service. That sounds very good.
That's right. We're a first-class service on Azure, so we're available in all the interfaces. And so what we have going on there is the Plus product, and anybody can come into the marketplace, purchase it. So it's all metered that way. But when we get to Plus, one of the capabilities of NGINX is really that we unlock for developers anything that NGINX can do, and we're doing it as a managed service. So we can literally set up scenarios, failover use cases. We have programmability through NGINX JavaScript. So we can do some really neat layer 4 and layer 7 things that you just can't do with other services running in the cloud.
Okay, what I like about this is you get rid of all the dev stuff that's annoying and leave devs to write code.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. I love that.
Now,
I love that.
And even from an NGINX perspective, so the devs, they might have, oh, we're rolling out this new version and we don't want to make this update in the back end. So we're going to do that up at the proxy level, right? We're going to route traffic over here, do a header modification here. We don't want to build authentication. Okay, well, we can do authentication for you at the front end. We can do token inspection. We can interface with Entra ID. So we can do all that, and then you don't have to do it on the back end.
Brian, I like this so much. Okay. Because I had to write authentication once. That was the most terrifying thing I've ever done.
It is.
Because it's like, this is going to fail. When this fails, we're going to have one of those infamous security breaches, and I'm going to be in the news. Right? It was a mess. I love this, though, because you're kind of creating this box service where devs can plug in their code, and suddenly they have this beautiful ecosystem of things to work in. That's not just a core web server. It's not like, hey, deploy to the cloud. But do you want to have streaming stuff in it? Do you want to have authentication? Do you want to have this? Do you want to have that?
Well, and this is where NGINX gets really powerful when we kind of get away from those web server use cases. So, like I say, a lot of people think of it as that, but when we as NGINX look at our product, we see the proxy product and what can be built on top of that. We see the API gateway product and what customers can do with that. Because when you take that proxy and that web server together, then we unlock the API gateway thing. So we can do custom responses and header manipulation, body manipulation. So things that, like I mentioned before, like you're doing a version change or something, blue-green rollouts and canaries and all those kinds of fun things.
I
queuing,
used to run
a
this
whole
Windows
host of
Insider
things.
program. It was all canary testing, right? It's like, do the rollout on Monday to canaries, Tuesday, fast-ring, Wednesday, et cetera, et cetera. Amazing. I want to know more about this. I want to know about this. Everyone wants to know about this. tell us, how can people find out more about this? And what do you want the homework to be? Because we always assign homework.
So NGINX is a service. Yes. It's in the marketplace. Just search for NGINX and select NGINX as a service.
Okay, NGINX as a service. Got you.
Yeah. We've got a really easy way to try it out, and everybody can get going. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Super simple. NGINX as a service in Azure Catalog. Do the thing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.